So yesterday, we were designing this job application business process right. So we went into a dynamic definition. And we are able to design this possible next steps. As you know why we are designing possible steps. You know the logic is we have to send the candidate right. Suppose the candidate is very good, and you know he is very good from review to phone screen we have to send. Then we had designed this next phase, possible next steps we had designed. Phone screen. He might go to phone screen, might go to assessment. These are all the things we have planned right. Yesterday for each and every steps. We have given possible steps because else we cannot move the candidate further. That's the logic. And now suppose in the job application a candidate might not be good. How to decline his job application. We had to, see possible dispositions. Dispositions. These are the steps we are going to today. I would say it is a kind of implementation. I would say, client will give us actually this disposition. They will already create and keep it. I will show you next 5 minutes. Dispositions are the reasons for declining the job application. It might be the reason for example, it might be in the employment agreement stage is employment not employment background check state. We got the status saying that his BGD is right. It is not positive, negative. So we can decline the job application right. The candidate. So likewise a candidate might not be interested with the offer, or candidate might not be interested with the like. I would say he might be a no-show. Okay. Sometimes reasons I'm telling he might be a no-show, or he might not be happy with the package, or he might not be ready to relocate to other location. These are in real time, a lot of this dispositions to decline the job applications. Now we have to frame each and every step right for review. What are the dispositions? Almost similar. It will be there. I'll show you in the client now. Yeah, so we will before we design this. Possible dispositions for review stage. See here, for this disposition will be for review stage. Again, we have to come back to yesterday. Same wise. Phone screen assessment. Yeah. Here we have to design few dispositions. Almost randomly. We can pick up and do it fastly, no issues. But I want to show how this disposition is. Populate over here. The way business process security groups are populating right. How can we do that? You might be wondering. So it's very easy. So we can go to maintain recruiting dispositions. So that's the task. Right. Maintain recruiting dispositions. Okay. However, in the slides and all I would have mentioned each and every step. What are the reports you need to check? No need to remember all these domains, reports and all, but however it will help you. Fetching few things. Okay, so that's the reason I show. And okay. See here there were 19 items, 19 recruiting dispositions. Reasons. Okay, if you see here, job opening is no longer available. Just a moment, I'll drag it. automatic decline. Another candidate chosen. Candidate is not interested. Candidate withdraw. Okay, so change in interest or availability. Sometimes a candidate will be changing his mind, right? As you know, in recruitment also it happens. And he might be declining the offer. His compensation is insufficient, as I said. Sometimes candidate may not be reachable. So these are all. The dispositions will be there. Okay, so this disposition reasons will be there, and which will map to see here. Some will be rejected by. Rejected, for example, manager will reject. Actually, and sometimes candidate himself decline the job application. He might not be interested. So that also we can. Anyway, this reason, mapping will do. That's it. And when it comes to the side of the page? Okay, you might be wondering. So what is this candidate withdrawal? Okay. And this candidate withdraw, as I said. See, this is candidate withdrawal reason, and here candidate withdrawal. It will be there. Like, if candidate has to withdraw his job application, then we can include this option. Okay, these are not mandatory, but however, which we are using, this mapping is important. Reason, mapping. These are just. I want to show how it works, all those things. Okay, so candidate withdraw. Candidate, withdrawal decline by candidate. So mapping is important again. Okay, anyway, candidate will give each and everything over here, and already all the things will be assigned. But however, if you want to add something new, then you can use this step and add the add over here. Here you can add. You can add the step here. You can add some reason. Label means any shortcut names you can label over. Right, I would say, and we can select the mapping. That's it, which we can use further. It will populate here, actually in this disposition. Right, understood, right? Yeah, yes. And when it comes to disposition remaining jobs. Okay, I will take on. So suppose if he's applied for different positions? Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking here. Anything is there. I want to relate that anyway. Suppose a candidate is hired for other job. Let's suppose a candidate has 2 job applications. One job application is, his job application is for Java. One is for UI developer. Let's assume that. And he has been selected and hired for Java job application. He is hired. His hired business process also triggered. So what happens in this case? The remaining job application for UI developer, which will be rejected. Right, because he's already got selected and he's hired. We also triggered what happens, in that case, his remaining job application would be rejected, right? So for that disposition remaining jobs, this feature will use, like we can check the checkbox. You can add the reason like hide for other job.